Dave, you've been on the South Coast forever. Tell us how long the business has been here.
Yeah, it started in 1958, probably long before either of us were born. For 58 years now. It's been a very important part of the South Coast.
Dave, you're one of the first businesses on the coast to go green. Tell us why you went green.
Okay, well, I've had a long history of involvement with the environmental side of things down here, conservancies and so on, and there's just no option in my mind that this is the only sustainable way into the future to create energy. And then, of course, when load shedding came along, well, we had to do something, and this was the obvious answer that takes you through into a whole new era.
Dave, we haven't had any load shedding now for a little while, but would you even be aware if there was a load shedding?
We actually have to be told by our neighbours because there's not a blink, it just comes straight on immediately. The computer doesn't even know that it's had an interruption. Yeah, it's fantastic. It really works. Anything you need to know about solar power, Jan is the man. He has got all the answers.
So Jan, this is the system that you have installed for Margate Furnishers. Please take us through this.
Okay, Biff, this system is a multi-hybrid system. In other words, it's a combination of two parts of a system. The first part is your solar panels and this SMA inverter. That part reduces the bill of the current shop Margate Furnishers here. The second part is your backup part. This is the batteries at the bottom, and this blue inverter, which is a Victron inverter. In other words, if you don't have this, with the batteries and the power goes off, you also won't have power. But the red inverter, the SMA, will reduce your consumption and reduce your bill at the end of the day. Paybacks on those inverters and the panels are excellent, and although there's not a lot of load shedding currently in South Africa, it doesn't mean that you don't need to go solar. It means that you don't have or need the backup now. So you can do the grid type part, put it in, reduce your bill, get your payback paid off in 5, 6, 7 years, depending on your usage and size. And once it's paid off, that money you put in your pocket. So it's a very good investment. And if load shedding should become a problem going forward, then you add the battery backup part to everything or just essential components in your shop or your house.
Can you explain this diagram, which looks quite fascinating for us?
Yeah, this is just your control panel. So what it tells us is that we're using currently 580 watts from the Eskom grid. The batteries are fully charged. We're getting about 1,155 currently from the solar panels. And as you can see, it moves in there, the grid moves in there, and that's your load, that's your shop. So currently we're drawing 1,700 watts. We're using 1,100 from the panels, and we tap in from Eskom what we're short. Now if the sun is a bit stronger, this will go up, and eventually you will put power back into the grid. And the design is as such that you will put enough power back, the same amount as what you used the previous evening. Therefore reducing your bill and bringing it in within 10% of your current bill. So the system is designed to reduce your bill at least 90%.
And you can see at all times exactly what your usage is.
You can see at all time what your usage is. The system is fully automatic. You put it in and you kind of forget about it. It runs when the power goes off. It switches, within 20 milliseconds over. You don't even see the lights flicker. It just carries on and it reduces your bill. And once it's paid off, then you put your money in your pocket.
Dave, so the difference that Solterra has made in your life in terms of the system that they've actually installed?
I can only say excellent. We get a lot of interest from passers-by who come in when they see our panels and want to know what's going on, and a lot of people who know a lot about it, and they just without fail have said, wow, this is top class stuff. And Jan helped us by advising to change the lights to LED and so on, and this has reduced our consumption tremendously. So it's all on the right way. We're heading the right way.
And you're a very happy man.
We are a happy man. Indeed we are. In fact, for all of us, we really are delighted.
But Jan, we don't just do solar systems, we've also got geysers.
Yes, Biff. What you see here is a proper solar geyser. This is one of the low-hanging fruits that you can change in your house to become energy efficient. Before you look at a PV system, you need to look at things like this. You need to look at LED lights. Just quickly about the system, this is an indirect system, meaning that there's glycol flowing through the collector. There's no water flowing through. The glycol is just more susceptible for heat and cold, so it's a bit more effective than the normal and a little bit of a cheaper system where we run water through the system. This is a small one, it's just a demo unit. You get these systems in many different sizes, also in industrial sizes. Very good system, 10-year guarantee, and this is guaranteed to bring your power usage down by about 40% in your house.
And all year round hot water.
All year round hot water. If you can feel on this little pipe here, it's actually very hot. So yeah, and it's mostly in the shade here. So it works very effectively, and again, it's about the savings and the paybacks, and that's what it's about. You need a system that works properly and will last a long time. Then you've made a good investment.
And this is what the one appliance in your house that pulls power.
Most houses, the energy orders that we do, the geyser is pulling the most power. Then you look at air conditioners and you look at swimming pool pumps, but these guys are the heavy users, yeah.